What number came up on your phone? Huh?
Seen him at all?
No, somebody opened the garage door and he thinks he's in their home, so.
What's up, buddy? How are you guys? We having fun around here or what?
I can't hear you, buddy.
We having fun around here or what? You want to do me a favor? Do you have bolt cutters in the back of one of these things?
I'm pretty sure we do.
You need a bolt cutter? Yeah, why don't we just cut this locker here and open up the school so we can move around from one side to the other.
Do any of our patrol keys work for this or not?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Yeah, the lieutenants and sergeant's cars, I'll have them in the back.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
I'll hold it for you so it doesn't move. Oop, we cut the wrong side.
Is that?
No, it's, you don't, oh, there we go.
That's Andrew. They give me like a cramp in my ribs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to a couple guys to see what the best
See,
spot was.
don't let me forget, but if we do other damage, we'll just do one at the end of it. So.
Try to know where the CP is supposed to go.
I don't think we have anybody inbound.
What? Yeah.
We haven't gotten there yet. I don't know.
No, that's what I was trying to. I've got
For fire, it sounds sure.
the stage in there. Did you say? Did we have? Do we have fire stage?
I don't think we answered the question.
Oh.
I'll say it. Don't worry about it. Fire, I think you were asking earlier, but yeah, we can have fire stage at the comm center.
242.
No. Mental.
So 6-4 says they're walking up to do welfare check on him. The front window is you can see right in, right? So they're about midway up the lawn. They announce, "Hey, police, we're to check on you." He starts yelling, "I don't want the cops here, get the fuck out!" Basically, he slams the door. They kind of back off a little bit. They look through the window. He retrieves a rifle from the closet, holds it up in the air, racks it, and begins to level it. And they're back. No,
Level it out there.
begins to.
Go for Sam 6.
Right.
I got you.
And the victim is somebody who lives across the street for the 422 person?
He does not live close by, from what I gathered on other witnesses.
Okay, but is it a friend? Is it somebody we have a hold of?
Are you at the Bearcat? What's up? Yeah. Copy, I'm coming up to you. We'll make a plan. Hey, buddy. What's going on? Great to see you guys here.
Hey, so I said like older garage home.
Yeah.
Highlander Park in the driveway, another park on the street, another park on the aircraft.
Okay. Yeah, let's try some stop six. We'll pull this. We'll pull this Bearcat all the way through the nose of that thing. Deploy it off and just walk right back. Who I got high cover?
Matt. Rick.
Rick? Hi, Matt. How are you? Good. You comfy up there? Now, is that shade causing? I mean, you have less look into that window than we do because the angle of that shade. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks for coming.
Wouldn't miss it. Perfect. Hey, just come off that. We don't need that one. Thanks, Rob.
I'm not gonna do that one, huh? My wrists aren't strong enough.
Yeah, hey, I think they are. I think they're super strong. How about some sticks, though? Here we go. Tied together. Oh, no, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. Canisters in there. Oh. You can cover our movement though if you want. All right. Oh, check you out. We got two more in here too. All right, stand by. Pull all the way up. You want to put one across that, the Highlander. We'll back up just a touch. We'll throw some underneath the tires of this other one right here because we have a separate one, and then we'll pull all the way back into this position. Can we see down the 4 side from here? Oh, it's corner house, so we got.
So it's a attached duplex.
Okay.
Attached duplex, the backyard connects with this.
Right.
So then.
Are people in the attached duplex?
They've been evacuated.
They've been evacuated. Are we occupying or no?
I handled the north. The north, the first house to the north, we have access, unlocked front door, they're evacuated.
Do you know who? Evacuated the other half of the duplex?
Charles 63, Jensen.
Charles 63, Jensen from Precinct 3. Yeah. Did you? Do we have access to that other half of the duplex, or is that locked up when they left?
I drove it before I came here, LT. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that we're confirmed before we do. As we're waiting to do legal and all that stuff, I want to make sure we're double checked and we're not just sitting somewhere.
We're gonna do stop 6. I'll redo the contact team, and then you want me to do reach out to
just do
Brenda.
that, and then I'm gonna work on legal. I think we're gonna go full tilt on this because I'm not gonna have these guys. Let's do point a gun at our guys, 5150 or not. And I got a soft, even a soft 422 and a 417. Yeah, but now we got to get to the point where we got to do the warrant and all that jazz. So we'll be here for a little bit.
We'll be here for a minute.
Yeah. Okay.
Cover that. I ain't going nowhere.
And then meantime, we'll let
All right. All right, so far we have K9 less lethal, shotgun less lethal, and we have 2 lethal covers up front and a lethal cover in my high cover, and we have a dedicated driver. Be beautiful, okay? If this guy comes out unarmed, put that down, and me and you will be hands for him, okay? Good? I'm gonna let you do both of these. I'll do the other one. You do the one in the drive, I'll do the one in the thing. The name of the game today is we don't need to see him at all. We can just look at him through the window. The only person that's gun up on a house is high cover. Because if he's got a rifle, it doesn't do anything, just stick our head over the front. So. Good? Alright. Sam 3, we're going to make a movement up front and deploy some stop stations.
if you want to be lethal, if you want to grab your rifle, I'll do those sets. You just want to leave those on the skid.
Supervising. These guys got it. Maybe we'll spot them. Hi.
Hi, sir.
All right, you ready?
Yep. So I'll block both
I'll
cars.
tell you when, yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're moving. Keep going straight, And hard right, hard right. Hard right, hard right. Stop. All right, I think we can go low and get him or no? Would it help to go up farther? What do you think? Yes, got it.
Still got it, baby.
Still got it. Just throw that shit over here. I'm kidding. All right, just back up same way as Dave.
You guys got that on the feet. You can see that right here.
Good. Straighten it out. Good. Stop. We're hella far away. Back all the way up to that patrol car, and then this time just pull up as close to that. So back all the way up.
Good.
Okay, now crank to the right. And to the left. So stop it. Yeah, let's go past it. We're gonna go past it before I look back. Just don't hit the car, okay? I'll tell you when to stop. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. Watch yourself. I'm gonna just go back a little bit. All right, back up. There you go. Stop for a second. Let me look at this. What do you think? We want to grab. If we pull forward, can we see the front door?
Pull forward, you'll have front door and you'll have into your garage door. Because it's going to that little common wall.
Yeah.
Maybe Miles will take it, right?
I feel. Yeah. I mean, ideally we'd be pointed the other direction, but
They can happen, and now's the time to do it.
yeah, I think we're going to be out here for a while.
Yeah. And then I'll walk through the door. And I'll put my canine car behind you. My way.
Yeah, because then we can collapse these guys and we can use them for something else.
This secondary view box to the left. Worry about that.
It's mainly like one in
we'll
here,
have to see
and we'd
inside.
like to see that. Well, being able to see inside the garage, I think is fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's all just button up.
You want me to? I'm gonna move my canine car.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Back up all the way to the canine car. Are we online with him or no? Just straighten it out. Stop there. Yeah, we're gonna go forward, and then oh, you're right here. I was just thinking that was yours. Whose is this?
It's ours.
Why don't we just get it out of here? Take it that way, park it, and then you can come right back with the Bearcat. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that. Don't forget that med kit on the ground. Watch yourself. Watch your head. Let's do this quickly. How you doing? Oh, we don't have a lethal, so all the lethal now. So he said we're going to go full, we're going to go full deal on this, so they're going to let me go 417, and it's looking for a 417 also, yeah. It's like 5150 or not, we're not going to let this guy off. All right, go ahead and start to drive. You ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right, get on this side of us. Drive this. Go ahead and start pulling forward a little bit. Come on over. Just go. Just go. No, not you. Not you. Not the Bearcat.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll get rid of both of them now. Just hang out for a second. Can you keep eyes on there? In there, though? High cover, you still got eyes up, right? We'll just throw these in here in case we need them. Just keep those in there. Beautiful. All right, so when you drive up, we're gonna peel off on this car. Just do a U-turn and then come back, and we'll end up being on your other side. Okay? Let me close up the back real quick.
Okay.
We're gonna walk back. Put this on the passenger seat. All right, we're good. We're gonna come in front of you guys. Shut this up.
You already need this in.
When we move, we're not gonna need your position anymore, but we'll collapse you and then I'll reposition you. because it's a duplex on the other side, so we were just kind of floating in the middle, but we're going to take the 1 and the 2 with the yeah. We have drone guys on your team? Who's your drone guys?
Jensen and Osmond. Osmond's on training, but I think Jensen's got the, sounds like he's got the commissioner with the drone. Did not?
You're good. Keep going, keep going. Stop. I didn't realize those were on. That's just the drive of them on. You actually put these, here, let's put this through there again. You put them on the same side as you. So target side.
Put them on the same side as you, not the target side. I remember that.
Good. Okay, good. Stop. Just fold them in half and hang them on that hook. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let's go.
Move forward back to the house.
Go ahead, go forward. Stop for a second. Switch your scene lights. Let's just turn all these off for now. And your right area. And your lights are fine. Go ahead, come on.
You want closer to the house, Sergeant?
Yeah, I'll tell you when.
Okay.
Just right, straddle that middle line. Straddle that middle line. Okay. And keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Stop right there. I'm going to make some adjustments and then we'll turn on the light in here. Turn on the light in here. Oh, that'll work too. Driver. There it is. Why don't we pull forward a little bit? Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. All right, now we can take these screws and fold them down. Beautiful. Okay, high cover, how are you looking? Can you get the second side? You got the 2 side and the garage pretty good? Can you see the door on the garage? Breck, have you ever been in high cover before? Come on down, bro. Let me show you something. Actually, just stay right there. I'll do something right around you. Watch yourself right here.
Yep.
Okay. Now, grab. There's a wheel. There's a wheel on your right.
Yeah.
Rotate it. Nope, other way. There you go. Keep going. 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 Yeah. Put it so that you can stick your gun through there. I want you to be able to see the door inside the garage and the left side door.
Yep.
Kind of like what's in your purview of vision.
Yep.
And then I want you to be able to, if you had to, like turn and snap on the front door.
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
Okay. And then this knob right here, this will lock it into place if you want to. Sometimes I like to just like let it float.
Yeah.
And I can kind of turn it with my body if I needed to.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, thanks.
And then is this high enough?
Yeah, this is good.
Your height is good?
Yep.
Okay. Ah. I like this better. Yeah. Alright. Okay. If you have to get around, I cut a gate on that side.
Okay.
We probably just cut a gate over there behind those officers. When you did the gate. And then you can basically like go all the way around that way if you need to go like on foot if you need to get gotcha. Anyway, I just jumped the fence.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so who's my lethal? Okay, so we're here. If he comes out, right, and he's walking out to us, then you step out, and then your less lethal will be on the inside of you. We step out a little bit. If we see him through the glass, we're gonna make him come all the way here, and then walk him all the way back to us, take him into custody here, so we're not like stepping out in front of the house, even though there's only supposed to be one person.
Copy that.
Lethal, less lethal, hands, secondary lethal. You got one up there. And have fun hanging out for a long time. Okay, reactive authority. Everybody copying reactive authority. If he exerts armed general orders, if he exits unarmed, he's going to allow to go back inside. If he exits unarmed and gets to the sidewalk, then we can use combined less lethal to take him into custody before he's able to go back in the house. Just remember, if we do that, when the dog goes, we're all following right behind it. If he's unarmed. You're not going to send him? Okay.
We get separation.
Okay.
Or if he turns or something, Jay.
Yeah. If he's armed and he's running, we'll send the
Away
dog.
from us? Yes.
Okay.
If he's armed and running towards us, we're going to feel.
Yeah. Copy that. Yeah. That's good. All right, cool. You guys need anything? Any questions? Correct. We're going to swap you out with the other lethal guys every like 30 or so, okay? Do you understand the general orders? The house, the other half of the duplex is unoccupied. So if he goes out and tries to climb in through that other window, we're going to let him back in there too. You're not going to use lethal to prevent him from getting in there. Yeah. Also, just something to think about, like you need to be able to see what you're shooting at. So even if gunshots start popping off from in there, if you can't see what you're shooting at, then you just make yourself small. Don't look through that little hole. And we're all standing behind a piece of armor, so we'll probably be all right. Absent like crazy extenuating officer down circumstances or something like that. Okay? It's probably most likely we might hear some gunshots, like he starts popping some off, like in his house, like maybe up in the air, into the walls. Maybe decides to commit suicide or something like that. So, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Feel free to rotate him. Cool.
What's that? Or right where that orange construction jacket was? Is that where it's at?
The side door and the rear door of the garage.
Yeah, side door to the garage. No, interior door, sorry. What is that? Is that a window or a door?
That's a door.
Gotcha.
That's through the garage, though. We should be able to see him.
Yeah, I see it now. Is it open? Is that interior door open?
I can't. Yes.
Can't tell.
It looks cracked.
Gotcha.
Take my right. So I think between that position and the canine position over here, I think we have this 1 and 2 side probably done. I'm going to go confirm that. So right now you don't need to be gun up, but like you're like a loose containment in case the guy comes over here and starts bouncing here. But as soon as I confirm that the north side's buttoned down, I think I'm going to move you over on the other side. Good? All right. Hey, what's going on? Sorry, didn't mean to run in front of you. I thought you were just parked here. You're so sneaky. Yeah.
God damn, you still got it.
I still got it, bro.
I like look over and I just see like a guy like look and then just it's like, are you gonna get high cover or what?
Me?
Are you gonna get there? What are you doing?
I'm running. Oh, you mean like? No, I just didn't want to run in front of the house, and at that point the Bearcat was on the far side.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't know it was you. I thought just an option was just gonna get the stairs and just get down. It's not a bad idea.
Not a bad spot. But now we have high cover up right there. All right. So you didn't like being in this yard.
Yeah. So look, I'll show you. So that right there is right here. The other side of the duplex that faces here is this yard, and there's a fence right here. This is this backyard. His backyard is right here. So his backyard is just this.
Okay.
So it's kind of shitty, right? Like it's just this kitty corner.
Right.
Like, and there's a big ass tree right here.
Okay.
So ideally, I mean, and two, we weren't able to see which way the slider goes. Like, he's a big boy. If he's gonna go,
Is he big?
he's about 260 pounds.
High priority. This is person. High priority. Oh, that's him.
6'2", 250.
That's when he fought with what's her name?
Big boy. So where we're at now, we'll hear him hit a couple pieces. Kind of at a time.
Are you not putting light down there because you want to be sneaky? You don't want to like avoid the light?
We were just kind of, yeah, we didn't, one for us, but I mean, we can see all right, but if these guys want to put the light on, we can.
I feel like I would want to make sure that he's not,
Like, climb over the fence.
well, that he doesn't make it through, we don't see him, right? I mean, I guess as long as we have containment, we're good, but...
My spotlight doesn't work. If you want to ask those guys,
Yeah.
and they can get it down. Because if you want to flash your rifle light, I mean, it's a fucking straight shot. That's the cool.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get some light on that.
So these guys are going to have to move their car because mine doesn't work.
Yeah, let's do that, and that way, okay, and then then I'm thinking my other containment is like, so if I have you here looking there, we have general containment here. I mean, you could go here if you had to.
Yeah, I'll just parallel them.
And then what I'll do is I'll put
Do we have
somebody
anybody here? If he was to
are we
run
walking
east,
down the block, or we want to actually see him come over a fence? I guess that's the question.
right now, because he's got the gun, it's kind of like a...
Right.
And I was telling these guys, like, if he for some reason comes down the east side of his house, we're going to have to suppress it. If he doesn't have anything in his hands, I'll quickly transition to the dog. But if he's got a rifle in his hand, right? Like, it's one of those things. It's like,
Why don't you just have the dog to start with? These guys have guns.
oh, he's a quick little window pop, door pop.
I know, but you should.
I mean, hey, you're the talking to wisdom, so what do you think?
I'm fine with you.
We have the whole north, so
You have the whole north.
I just don't know what we have down here.
Yeah, but at some point I'm going to need to pinch that off somewhere along the...
Mid-block, mid-floor.
Well, yeah, but I'm going to have somebody like... I don't know, maybe not. Maybe we just maybe we just stay on the streets.
Well, this person could do it. I mean, we don't have any of these evacuated, though. We just have, I think, right here. I don't even know about that.
I mean, that's the problem. If we don't evacuate it, then I'll say, sir, fences, what are you going to do? The only one in the backyard and want to shoot him?
Yeah. That's evacuated. They didn't answer,
Okay.
and they were advised.
That's they're sheltering in place.
Yep. Boom. They didn't answer. They're gone.
Just if they hear noise on their back there, I just want to come running out to the court.
But yeah, I mean, theoretically, we want to maybe pinch this off somewhere over here.
Yeah.
I just with him, he's...
Yeah. I think once we get to the boys out here, it'll be a little easier to some people back there with some shields and some shit.
Oh, that looking not on the side.
Yeah, why don't you just scoot your car closer? I want to be able to see the back. So you'll just have to pinch this a little tighter just so we can see the back fence.
FYI,
What's up?
this house has not been evacuated.
This house, he just told me, they knocked on the front door, nobody answered.
They didn't answer, did they?
Some of the neighbors said that they don't ever answer the door. They're most likely home.
All right, well, they didn't answer.
They
Can you
said
send a
that
message to dispatch to
there's
have them
some
try
kind of a
calling?
history at this house with being raided by police. So I'm assuming they're not going to open the door to us.
Alright, well, we'll call, try
That was a couple
calling.
of neighbors told me that's kind of
Alright, move, get the car right here, light down there. I'm gonna go to the other side.
Right now, not suspect.
Okay, you guys, this is CNT.
Currently.
This is the CNT, all four of you guys?
We'll rock them for like.
I mean, they're kind of perimeter for us right now
Okay.
because we had media guy try to barge his way in, so
Yeah.
they taped it.
Cool.
If you need a body, one of them can go.
No, I'm just trying to count. I'm trying to count for everybody.
Yeah, we got us tube CNT. They're perimeter kind
They're
of.
perimeter. Are you guys together or separate?
Desi's with me, and then he's with Mario.
You guys are both trainees. Are you on the phone with him or no?
No, he's hung out boss a couple times. He's on the phone with Reinhardt right now.
Okay, but we've been on. Is dispatch been on the phone or we've been
He
on?
keeps calling dispatch. Dispatch keeps transferring to me. So I have been on the phone, but he keeps like.
Sam 3, I think there's a unit on the north side I can free up to you that you need. Copy that. That's you guys. I'll just go around or however you get there. Perfect. Thanks. Hi. How are you looking? I'm good. So you got lethal hands, less lethal, high cover, dedicated driver in the Bearcat. Your two CNT folks are sitting in that car, and their two trainees are just acting as your north perimeter.
Okay.
As far as just keeping traffic out. And they put up some tape because I guess some media guy tried to come in here.
Okay.
On the other side, you got your computer up.
Yeah.
It's blocking out. Can you just pull it out? You shouldn't. It loses its connection or it loses its battery? So, does that make a big? So Bearcat's in front. You have a these guys are here. They're just looking down. There's an open fence, so they can see all the way to here.
Okay.
The backyard's actually divided into these two different sections. So they're looking down. They can see all the way to this fence pole right here.
Okay.
If he goes over into this one, we don't have anybody over here yet. So except for these guys.
Okay.
There's not a whole lot of exposure if we consider the fact that he's only in his half the duplex. But I think at this point, if he's got a rifle, we have to assume that he could have burrowed through gone one side of the attic to the other and whatever. So
I'd bring 79 because he's just way down there in no man's land.
So the decision is going to be, do we like cut him off at a yard here and hold down this way, like on the other side of this fence, and that way he'd have to come over one, come over two, and then we'd have this whole yard to address him with less lethal or whatever we need to between us and them. But at the same time, that kind of maybe we wait for a SWAT to move into backyards and just hold the streets around.
Let's hold, because again, it's a 5150 with the soft 422, right? And we're still working out the kinks in that to make sure that it's strong 422. So if he wants to go and run willy nilly, we should spot him with the resource we have and the big perimeter we have before making a patrol contact team commit in the dark yard.
In a dark yard. Yeah, sounds good to me. So then I don't necessarily think that if he comes out, they're going to go this way. I don't necessarily think that's bad to have somebody over there. But these guys right here, I don't. There's not really a forced side to this house because it's a duplex, but they're exposed against a rifle with a patrol car. So I'm thinking maybe like down here where there's not a crossfire between the two, as long as they're out of line of sight.
Back them off, put them in front.
Yeah, like right here
on the other side of that black SUV in front.
If he came out and started to come down this way, they'd at least be over here and be able to address him, and he'd be out in the open.
And then we can back us up and push us down south.
Yeah, I mean, and eventually you guys, as much as you don't want you there now. Okay, he wants you at the comm center. Okay, but eventually you probably will end up at the comm center. But
I don't know. You have to convince me why that, but the front of the school is not better than that, right around the corner.
True story.
I mean, next where you all, that's where you went. Yeah, right.
Until 6 a.m.
Well, if you're out here at 6 a.m., that's so long. No, it's again. I'm still.
Unless he's got a gas mask.
The problem is, it's just a right. And it's not a super strong. I mean, if we want to shoot this guy, it's one of those things, right? That's the point. That's what we're gonna have to do. He's gonna come out gassed up and he's gonna shoulder that rifle, and it's on for what? For a phone call he made because he's crazy and rocking a gun. I get it. I'm just going back
and forth, where now we're pulling the handle.
Well, just weighing all the options. Because I'm hoping that he calms down a little bit. The communication is good.
What's the 928? Is it all 5150, or do you think there's 928?
He's got no 928 history, and we were trying to figure that out. If he was on a meth binge or was he?
I don't think it's on paper, but yeah, that's rumor, right? Just his behavior.
Word on the street is that
took the park rangers on a pursuit.
This is park rangers, huh?
Well, that makes it even less wrong.
He's a 67-year-old white guy, so when he was playing, they could run it through the campus.
Sounds like a good evangelical tool, just being naked and old and trying to hug the children.
All right, I'm going to make a couple phone calls and brief some people out. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. The small command strength right now is. Did I say that on tape? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm running.
Yeah, okay.
Why not? I got another military area here.
You want to fix that?
Yeah, do we want somebody to hold like back here on the corner and then push them up?
Why can't we use this connex to pull up right here?
Whose car is this?
Yeah, well that's don't use that, but we can just broadside that, point it in there, and put it over the hood of the car.
And then I'll move them back here, and that way they're off, and then we'll put one more down there as a container. Okay. I'm gonna move your car out of here, just back a little bit.
Further units from Lincoln 7, UAS deployed just to take a peek in the backyard since we've got the rear perimeter that's kind of distant. we got someone to identify as press showing up at Reddington 14. Do we have a location for them? Ladies and gentlemen, the find the face Baltimore. Stand by.
You're going to lose some of your cover here when I move these cars.
So I got
Okay. Why don't you guys park this thing back here, and then you can just take that position behind that car here. You're just kind of like loose containment.
Behind your car?
I just moved that car right there. Yeah. That way you kind of have like the engine block and the Connex box.
Sound good?
Yeah. Hey, LT. I do think now that we moved your car out of the way, though, it's probably time for you guys to back up a little bit. Whose is this? Yeah, so you want to... How close do you have to be?
I can be almost back up behind that pole. I can back up behind
Are you here so that they can see your stuff? So yeah, why don't we move
I'm
you
live
guys?
streaming as well, so you should be able to pop that up.
How far? Well, you have to be close, right? I'm trying to get my.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I was trying to get behind cover.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just didn't know if you wanted to be next
Well,
to them.
can I get that on my laptop?
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
No.
It's live streaming.
LT, you want to move around the corner? Or?
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool. So you two can move up there on that Connex box. With they're coming up. They're going to be your lethal, less lethal team. Yeah, perfect. Lethal, less lethal, and then you're also babysitting the drone guys that are up there. Just make sure they're tucked back. They don't need to be able to see the house. Cool. That's yours. Hey, I'm glad you're here, brother. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Hi, boys.
Hello.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good, how are you?
We're going to move you guys a little bit.
Where
We're
you
kind of
want
just
to go to?
repositioning here. So if you pull up the map,
Yes.
this is kind of what we got working now. So the Bearcat is like got the... There you go. So the Bearcat is going to do like the one...
We're right here.
There we go, sorry. wrong house. So the Bearcat's got the 1 and the 2.
Yeah.
This corner is going to be watched by like back here. Just move that car over there. And we're going to move you like over here.
Okay.
So you can go down here and you can turn around if you want to, and that way you can see him if he comes out of this side yard. And then you're also like a roving containment in case he starts going over here. Okay. You have one unit at the and they're just at the end. They're just like a loose containment right now. So why don't you guys go down? I'll meet you over there and I'll help you with your positioning. But just go down there,
third house in, and then
something like that, right where that car is. Maybe turn back around. Just worth looking back. And then just as a reminder, like I've been on these before. They'll kick through a wall and be in the other unit. Yeah. So the duplex thing, you treat it as one big house. Like he could be on either side.
Well, I think the backyard's all one big backyard.
It's broken up by fences, which is good for us. But yeah. All right. Yeah, that's good. And then all the way back to me. Yeah, I'm just thinking rifle. I mean, if we could contain it and barely even be able to see the house, I think that would be ideal. So as far back as you can feel like you have containment on it. Okay. I'll leave you guys to that. I'm just going to go touch base with her and then come back. All right? Hey, good job. What's going on? All right, so you guys are like loose containment, and then also why don't you guys be like, why don't we string up some tape as like an outer perimeter so we don't have people, because I think the other side of this road is actually open. It goes back, it's our perimeter is on this side of it.
Okay. Rita or whatever that place is, you always find just like string tape up there?
Just like a couple houses in, string some tape across. Or actually, yeah, maybe mid-block, and then come back to this position and you just kind of hold loose containment. Okay. So you have a unit there. Yeah. You have a unit in that court. Okay. But in general, the LT's like, we're not going to chase this guy into yards. We're not going to put anybody in yards to like containment. We're going to do everything from the street unless they do a call out, and then they'll probably put some people inside. Okay. All right. Any questions? All right. Cool. Charles 6-1 from San 3. I'm sorry, I don't know the identifier. Nelson from San 3. Can you or one of your teammates see if you can figure out how to get that LRAD up and running? If one of you's familiar with it, if you're not familiar with it, then I'll help you when we get there. I like it, yeah. I'm good with it. All right. Cool. Any questions for me? Yeah, containment. You guys understand reactive authority?
Sidewalk is basically line of demarcation.
Well, on the front, the sidewalk, if he comes out the back, you're going to be good with overwhelming less, or combined less lethal. I mean, you only have 1 point less lethal, so.
Yeah, I just
Yeah, if he's running and not surrendering, you're less lethal, you're authorized over here. If he's just like wandering, if he's just like walking out in his front yard, but doesn't really get too much space, then we'll kind of let,
yeah.
whatever.
And he's with a gun, just
That'll be on you, gentlemen. Yep. So that's why I did tuck you back farther too. So the units on that side are right down that fence line. So you're out of their crossfire. You should be good into this house. There's an armored car on the other side of the house, but you should be good into here. If he runs out this way, you're probably not going to be the primary guy, so you kind of want to make yourself small. Make sense? Okay. All right. See you guys in a bit. ARC unit from SAM 3. How confident are you that if he came out that 3 side or 2 side that you'd see him? Are we still on the phone with him or no? Bearcat team, give him some voice commands to come out. And Sam 3, he's yelling that he's listening to the Christian radio station and some other random things about officers being out here trying to kill him. From SAM 3, all the personnel are in the positions that we talked about. That movement's complete that me, you, and SAM 6 talked about moving people around. How you guys feel about moving up inside the Bearcat? So if he comes out to the door again, we can use you guys to
Yeah, I'm fine about it.
We would just walk up right by. Since we repositioned it, the Bearcat's on this side of the house, so we'll just move up along.
Yeah, LRAD set up?
The LRAD is not set up, but it's in there, and I'm gonna go.
We can set it up.
Yeah. Are you good with that, or is that?
Yeah, we just want additional help with intel, basically, because that's, I mean, he has family members, he has a brother that's reporting as MP. Mario tried to reach him, they went to voicemail.
Oh, they're running your intel. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. And so right now, we have a 417 against
417 and officers.
Okay.
Officers are walking up to the door. Guy goes over, grabs a gun out of the closet, racks it. They see him rack it. He starts to level it at them. They turn around.
Fair enough. And is he prohibited or any history? Nothing. Okay.
But the sergeants and lieutenant, I think, are on the south side, on the far side.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So far has he even realized he's talking to you guys, or is he so out of it?
Yeah, no, he knows he's talking to us, like, every time, because he won't answer when I call him, but he keeps calling him to dispatch and they keep transferring to me.
Yeah.
And every time I transfer, he'll be like, hey there, Trevor again. He's like, oh, hi Trevor, Jesus loves you. Like, he knows it's me, he like, responds to me, calls me by name. He knows we're at the police department, he's calling the police department. He's just, he wants someone from Caleb, the radio station, to come here. He wants to talk to him. He hasn't given us what he'll do if that happens. That's what he keeps going back to. And then I've been trying to get to addressing if he'd be willing to come out or admit that he has a gun or anything like that, but he keeps cutting me off. Like, if I try to interrupt him, he like gets mad at me for cutting him off, and then he just hangs up on me. And with each individual tirade, he hangs up on me. So I haven't had a chance to really address that with him. I barely had a chance to respond to the couple of things he did. Yeah, we talked to him for like a minute, and then he hangs up every time.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I know every time I've tried to call him, to monitor, it's already over. Yeah. So I was like, and I'm also was driving, so I was like, maybe I'm just getting on there late.
No, that's kind of how it's been going.
Okay.
But yeah, we can move to the Bearcat. Is there someone that's not a trainee that can keep an eye on these guys if they're going to hold them here?
Well, if I get somebody here, then I will just.
I think they're fine with the two of them, but they're building multiple phase 1, phase 2 trainees.
They're saying they can't get the LRAD to work properly.
We have the LRAD. I think
Sam, you gotta look at it when you get up there.
and we can also mess with it. But,
or we just use the PA. I mean, one or the other.
Yeah.
But I'd like to have you guys up front talking to them, as long as it doesn't take away from what you need to do.
Yeah, well, right now you guys are the only CNT, right? And then Bean's on his way.
Because
I talked to him. He's on the way. I know that for sure. But it's
we really just need help with the intel side. Like we can do primary, secondary, but it's been two of us trying to run intel and do that. So that's where we're.
Yeah, and then that's my concern if you guys do go up in the Bearcat, because then now who's going to talk on the phone? You know what I mean?
Well, one of us can keep phone because we haven't. I mean, we've had consistent-ish phone contact, right? It's just
so you guys are comfortable. I just want to make sure you're comfortable.
That's fine. We can transition to PA or something if he makes.
You guys are good doing
visible.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If you guys are good doing that, I'm okay with that. And then Bean will be here.
Okay.
And then unfortunately, I'm in monitor 4, and I'm probably going to take 4 and 5. So I won't be able to do a whole lot of digging for you, but I want to make sure you guys are getting what you need.
Okay.
And
He's probably going to transfer it to me again.
Okay.
Because he just called back in.
So we'll wait till the next one.
Yeah. So we'll wait till the next time. He's probably going to do that transfer.
All right. I'll go check on the LRAD.
Okay. So he's been talking about religious themes. Jesus letting you think like that.
Boys. Alright, so I'll give you guys a little personnel update just so you guys know where everybody else is at. I'm going to put my gun down in here.
How you doing up there? I got it. Alright.
So, nobody's in backyards. So, if we're dealing with him in backyards, your backdrop's all clear. The north side of this is basically like looking down the side yard of this house over here, so they can see this fence they go. So if he goes over that way, they'll see him come over the fence that way. You have one that's pulled all the way back on this side, But they're a less lethal team. Then you do have people like directly if you were going to go through the house, but they're pretty far back, so there shouldn't be crossfire concerns unless the guy runs here. That would be the only like legitimate crossfire concern, as long as everybody holds their spot. And then I just was telling everybody else like. Just assume the whole house is in, not just half the duplex. I kind of get the feeling that he's going to stay on his side because he doesn't want to like damage his neighbor's property. Doesn't suspect. But it's happened before where they go through the other side. All of a sudden he pops out of the door. You don't have access to it. Cool. Where's the cell rat at?
Go back here in the back.
And the
light.
I got one right here. Is the microphone up there?
Is that like the headpiece?
The headpiece, yeah.
Yeah.
Just toss that thing back here. Yeah, but.
For this for the long haul. Take what?
Getting that vibe. I think initially he's like, yeah, we're in it for the long haul. But then he started to have second thoughts like what are we really doing? Like,
What do we really have?
I mean, we have a brandishing on an officer, but like we're the only victim here. So I think he's thinking like, do we just
Write paper and come back and revisit
when this guy's like, because he's not threatening to harm, you know, like he hasn't really been a threat to other people. Yeah, this battery's probably dead. Maybe it's this battery. This thing isn't even turning on. No, it runs off the same line.
I can see where like the would be. I can't see the door itself. I think Manning can.
I don't see a door like
Yeah. It's the flag, the shadow of the flag. Yeah.
Stand 3 just for info, the red battery's dead. Yo, just we're all set up here. Everybody's, all the moving around stuff's kind of done. So the only thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get CNT in the Bearcat. So if he comes to the door again, we can give him verbal commands too. Right. Perfect. Not this time. Cool. Yeah. What are we thinking? I mean, I think.
Hello? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he hasn't hurt anybody else. That's the only thing. The only person that he's threatened is cops. I think that's.
We're on the sector.
He has? Yeah. Yeah, so I think. I mean, the lieutenant's going to make that call. It's not something you have to worry about.
We voiced it, we're going to verify.
Yeah. I mean, he's wanted for a felony. He's wanted for a felony. He's barricaded. He's not coming out. I think.
We already did.
All right, I gotta go. Bye. All right, I'll be voice. Actually, no. Who's the voice? Who was doing it earlier? What's his name? Derek, it's Sergeant Jarvis of Sacramento Police Department. Can you hear me? Can you turn off the engine?
Yep.
Turn the lights on. Derek! It's Sergeant Jarvis, Sacramento Police Department. He's just blasting Christian music. All right. Go ahead and turn it back on. We'll keep the AC running. Is this thing working at all?
It was.
The PAs? Do you know this is radio or PA?
Yeah. Trying to trick me.
Sam 3, sorry I missed you. Are you on the phone? Copy, we're stopping PAs. There's no, you're just Bearcat driver. Why don't you be our voice for today?
Okay.
Okay.
They're
So it's just gonna be, Derek. We're just worried about you, that kind of stuff. You're only on if when the thing goes dead.
okay.
So and then if we get to where we're getting instructions, it's just Derek. Step out of the house with nothing in your hands and come on over here.
Okay. So as soon as they voice it, he's at the door. He just kind of, hey, we just want to talk to you. You're not in trouble.
Yeah, I'll say we're starting PAs on the 8 on the radio.
Okay.
Yeah, don't tell him he's not in trouble because he is in trouble.
Okay.
So just say, Derek, we're concerned about you. We want to hear your side of the story, but you got to come out and talk to us, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And then
I can't see the sign.
can't see him from here. They're seeing him from over there, so they can see him basically behind the door.
Okay.
But they said they're on the phone with him, right?
Oh, it's on and off, on and off.
Alright. This guy ain't gonna come out running.
I think it's going to be C10 or chemical agent. I don't think it's just going to come out.
Yeah. We might get him past the line.
Maybe. I doubt it.
Not with. Do you really need him all the way to the sidewalk?
Well, where am I sending from? Am I coming off the front?
Where do you want to go? How can we get you the closest that you need to get? So that we can set our line farther back.
Well,
you tell me. You look at it.
The issue is going to be target locked.
So we need to back up a little bit so that you can get target lock. Oh, dude, look at this. If you bring him up here.
Will you have target lock?
Yeah. If you need need to, we could back up 2 feet if that'd give you a better target lock in front of that car.
No, he'll see him. My only concern is we can't see him until he's going to break that plane of that door. Because when he comes to the screen, we can't see him.
Right, we're not going to see him. No.
So, I mean, if he comes out,
this is only going to happen if he comes out on the front porch and is talking with us.
right, I would need him at least to maybe the rear passenger door in the car.
Rear passenger door. How about we play it safe? We say the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Side
like
view
easier
mirror?
to see. Or side view mirror.
Bubba will get him.
Okay. Are you offline?
Is everyone clear with that?
I'll give it impact.
The
call.
side mirror?
We'd like to adjust our line of demarcation based on kind of having our team together and the dogs up here saying that we can get to them a little sooner, so that we might. If the guy comes out and hangs out on the front porch, but we think we can get him. So we're, us and the contact team, we're going to adjust the line of demarcation. Yeah, no problem. Cool. All right. We'll. I hope not. Not really. I mean, there might be one other guy, but he'll either figure it out or not. No, I went around and walked it. It's just that one by the Connex box. There's a lethal, less lethal, and if he shoots less lethal, I actually don't care. So. Yep. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Side mirror. You guys getting in?
Yeah.
Hi.
Charge?
So if he comes
So the LRAD's not working, but we do have just a regular PA.
So do you want to try to do phone if he calls, and we'll take voice if he makes the goal?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Front passenger's open, the back's open. You guys can hang out wherever you want.
I can
Sit inside, take your helmet off.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll reach you out. Yeah. They're still making their determination on what we're doing here. Whether this is something we would walk away from or not.
We just talked about this, when we got Bearcat evacuating people.
We did talking about evacuating, yeah.
We did that.
Yeah. I have zero, like I said, I have zero problem with the Bearcat, and he's pointed a rifle at us, so I think we can justify the Bearcat. Once you evacuate people, you're basically telling them
It's not safe.
it's not safe. The only counterpoint, because that was Ellis's point, the only counterpoint would be like, the main reason we're evacuating them is that if we get into a shooting with them, they might be in the line of fire, right? So if we leave, then there's not as. Still, though, they'll have to duplex. You're gonna let them just go. Yeah. Seems a little sketch. I think there's a chance. But Griggs is like, I would feel bad walking away.
No, we were just trying to get a different change.
Why would we not evacuate? It's a safe city.
No, but Ellis's point was on that one that was downtown that was like 5150 from the beginning. There was never anything else until the very end when the guy came walking out with a gun. His point was once you evacuate, you kind of like, you're basically telling them that it's not safe to be in there. So then if you know you're going to just walk away from this thing, if the guy doesn't come out, then
Can't justify his actions.
we don't ever, it's never our liability. I mean, it's still, like you said, it's still his actions, but it's California, bro. You get super in it. Are you gonna take? Not taking the next test? Oh, that's right. I forgot. Well, that 6 a.m. warrant's gonna come around quick, boy.
Still got plenty of time right now.
I'm supposed to be home. Such. How many years do you have, Dustin?
On?
Yeah.
15.
You're right before me.
Yes. Not much. Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you? 6?
Oh, 7.
7?
Anybody else need a water? Anybody else need a water? We got a whole case. Still from those SWAT boys. It's warm, but keep them coming. 30. Yeah, Breck's been sweating ever since I got here. Anybody else? No. Yes. One more. What happened here? They're attempting one. Yeah, put down. You'll be hands for now. Yep. Yeah. Any big plans for the weekend? Dress for fun, right? Remind me about this when we talk about later. We'd have a better view if we took that American flag from it because it's hanging in front of the door. But I'm thinking that might spark the sky.
You see it as some Soviet sky.
Yeah. Just guessing. Just guessing. We'll just start with PAs. I mean, tell them that. Let him see this time. Okay. What's up? He's crazy. Speaking of the Lord right now. His discernment, which voice is the in his head is God, and which one's just his own, the other five that are talking in his head right now are just random. neighbor. They're gonna usually they'll be like, well, unless it's like exigent, like shots are being fired or something, and they'll be like, all right, well, let us know when the neighbor's at the DA's office, and then we'll do a call out. Otherwise, they come out here and they just sit. They do the same thing we're doing. They just sit here until because they can't start messing with it until the neighbor. We won't start breaking anything or doing anything until the neighbors. Endo, what day is this for you? You guys having to fill in because you're short?
No, Vinny and I are.
Yeah. What do you think of this dog?
The new one?
Yeah. I was talking to Vinny yesterday. He said they still have some environmentals.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, let me just. I'm technically not really in charge here, so. Well, I might be in charge here, but it's not my Instagram. Sam 6 from Kendrick. He hasn't called back. We made a couple calls for him, so we'll get him to start PAs. Copy the second list.
Jarvis, the police department. We'd like for you to come outside so we can talk to you and resolve this. If you have to talk to you on the phone, call back.
Does not work as well as with the LRAD.
So that was
You might need to like use your big boy voice there. Try.
Derek, this is the police department. We don't want to resolve this peacefully. Can you please come out of your residence so we can talk to you about what's been happening? You can give us a phone call too. Phone number. We don't want anyone to get hurt. We don't want to go inside or do any of that, but we want you to come out so we can talk about this.
Said he did something with her standing just in between the door and the window. It's not going to no, he shut the door.
He shut it.
There's just more of this day when
Yeah, he was blasting it inside earlier.
Derek, we're not going to go away. We need you to come out so we can try to resolve this, okay? If you're happy to talk on the phone, just give us a call back. You can call us for stuff. You can call that number. But we're not going anywhere. We know that you're still inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pointing opposite directions.
I have an hour of this.
But we're also having some technical difficulties. Where's the LRAD battery? Extra LRAD battery?
It's in the equipment truck after. I have a set of keys in my control card. It's just up the road. air set in that for the coach to get to in the hour or in the truck itself.
Hey, buddy. If the LRAD battery we have here is dead, so we're using just PA system, but we're like the Bearcat's sideways to the house. It's not like amazing. Just give me FYI. If there is somebody that can go, I don't know. We only have the 2 CNT folks that we have here, and I'm the only SWAT guy, so we'd have to. I don't know if we have anybody anywhere that can bring us one, but it would improve our PAs if this is going to be. Yeah, all right. We have the LRAD in here. It's the battery. There's and the CNT folks have an extra battery in their van, and there's an extra battery in the SWAT van too. So I could always run back and grab it too. So all right. It might require some keys that we have, or some. I could probably direct somebody with if they hit me up how to get into our vehicles and stuff. I know, should have grabbed that new Bearcat. It's got AC in the back. They want us to take the little one, unless this one's in the shop.
Garrett, this is the police department. We're not going anywhere. We need you to come out of the house. We want to resolve this peacefully. We know you're inside. Please come to your front door so we can talk before doing the phone call.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and that's what we're doing. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll come over to you and I'll make sure you're all set, and I can go over and bring some questions back. Are you on the south side still? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll just drive over there real quick. Yeah, no, I'm not going to come over until when they start the page, then I'll come over. And I'll know because I'll get it. Hey. No, I don't, because just the way the angle into the room, the people that are seeing them are from that over near where you were at earlier. Yeah, whatever, either way, it's up to you. Yeah. I can't give you a one way or the other.
We know you don't want to, get hurt, we don't want anyone to get hurt either.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Please come out of your house so we can talk to you. Resolve this situation. Or give us a phone call. Keep on the phone. Figure out what's going on.
We are not going to get it do the shuffle to go get a battery. If they end up calling the boys, then and the full CNT, then we'll get all the tools from that battery. I would say it's 50-50 right now. I mean, they're still working on paper either way, but yeah, they're kind of going back and forth on either way. On the one hand, the only person that he's been violent towards is us. So maybe if we leave and we come out at another time. But on the other side, it's, man, this guy just pointed a rifle out of his house, and they got neighbors and another half of a duplex, and they're trying to weigh all those things out. Towards what?
He's
expressed anger towards his neighbor.
So he has expressed distrust, anger towards his neighbor.
He said his neighbor basically, they dined him out and got him in trouble. He's really upset about his loss of arrest. His neighbor eating with him.
Okay. The other half of the duplex.
I'm assuming. Yes.
Okay.
I'm assuming. Wait, set him up.
Okay. I want to rip those blinds off. Yeah.
Eric, this is the police department. You know you've seen us outside. We know you're inside. We want to resolve this peacefully. We don't want anyone to get hurt. Sounds like you've been going through a lot in there. You want to talk about it, try to help you figure it out. But we need to come out of your residence.
Tell me you've never heard the story of Jesus, and that if he comes out, you'll let him preach the gospel to you. You might just It's kind of like like the Muslims reading Assalamu Alaikum. You know, it's like. Bored yet? No. How's your battery consumption? For your body going?
Fine, because this keeps shutting off. Shocking.
32.
I feel like the old one's lost one.
Really?
Eric, I'd like to make sure you're okay. Could you please come to your front window, come to the front door, and we can talk to us from there so we know you're okay in there?
If you don't have a charger at the end of the normal shift, you'll be able to overtime shift. Kind of put yourself up.
Oh yeah, if you try to do like more than 10. Yeah.
I don't think that was a problem before. I didn't feel like it.
Take turn to get on your feet. Never stand when you can sit. Never sit when you can lie down. Just never lie down and be awake. You can lie down and be asleep. Now we're time. You guys didn't even code 7, huh?
I missed the dispatch now, so we got some response.
Eric, we'd like to speak to you over the phone. We're going to hold it off. Wait for 1 second.
In the old days, they would shoot those out. We had a 22, not with less lethal. We had a 22 just for that. They just started shooting at the lights.
Every time it's popped on, I just thought, oh, look, it's going to shoot. That's awesome.
So crazy. Who do you point the gun at?
What's that?
Is that you that was walking up on the house? You and Mike?
Smith just messaged me and said that they put us out automatically. We can get this. And then at some point they put us back 909. And I guess we've seen us called
All three?
Yeah. looked at it right when we pulled up to jump in this. Like, all right, cool. Like, I'm available. Put us out for take a fair cat. And evidently somehow we got to go back 99 now and send us and raise us.
Figure it out.
Yeah, this police department, before show up at your house, you really like to come out and do resolve this. Maybe that's some rough experience.
Someone bleed batteries
With
to the
law enforcement in the past.
What?
We're
Someone bleed
here to
batteries
help.
to the ORED?
I know you don't want to. You don't
Just
want
if they do a
to
call.
right. So, make sure to call back, please come to the front door and talk to us. Tell me about it. Derek, it's the police department. We're still outside on Reading Avenue. We need you to come out. We're not going anywhere. We don't want anyone to get hurt. We want to resolve this peacefully, but you need to come outside.
So they're doing a call for this?
The last I checked, they were still deciding. They were writing paper, so there's no rush to make the decision. And they were Dobson and Union 1 were kind of going back and forth about kind of talking it through.
Top of your head. Walk it off.
No, I think they're gonna call. I think they're gonna call me, but I could be wrong.
Jarvis, this is Sacramento Police Department. We know you're inside your residence. We need to dismiss you. If you'd like to peacefully resolve this, please give us a phone call. So we can resolve this and no one gets hurt.
Hey, buddy. I just wanted to make sure the information got passed on to you that I just got. That there, I guess there's, in addition to displaying the gun at us, we also I guess there's some ongoing meetings between the his neighbor about the last time he arrested us. Right. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that information got to you. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be down in 30 years. It's not too difficult. It's nothing like a homicide. It's really easy. Yeah. No, I'll come tell you what you need to be able to do. Correct. But we lost that. We lost that. It was left like door shut and locked. So yeah. I'm looking at it now. Well, we're worried about all the windows because I don't know for sure he's only in his unit. But I would think the big. There's like one window I'm unsure of, but I'm kind of thinking the two on the end, the two that are on the one side but are on the part of the south are probably to the adjoining. But I can't be sure. The only thing we could do is we could call the person that we evacuated and have them like give us a sketch of what the inside is, just so we know which windows are theirs. The whole thing about the sketch, like. SWAT doesn't use the sketch unless it's a hostage situation. So you don't need to like get a sketch of the inside like a lot of sergeants think that's like. Yeah, which windows are they draining? And then like if we can go inside, what they'll do is they'll go inside and look at it and see if we're gonna gas it, they'll look and see if there's like something similar that they can go scout just to see if there's like a bathroom that's in the middle that doesn't have any windows. That's the only info that we would like to know. Really. Yeah. Crawl space adjoining. If you talk to her, does your attic adjoin, or is there a firewall between your house and the neighbors? Confirm that there's no doors between. Like it wasn't at one time one big house, and there's like a door that's between the two that just is dead open shut. Yeah. If you talk to her. No problem. Sounds like 4%, baby. You said they're gonna put a handle on it. So. Who's that? Crazy.
Derek, this is the police department. We're still here. We're not going anywhere.
So I guess that neighbor, that lives in the other half, there's actually a criminal protective order that's on serve.
We're not going to go anywhere.
Based on
Yeah, he just assaulted her, what, 2 days ago?
Is that what it is?
He took her to jail for 232.
That was one of the notorious.
When they got a fight with? That's this guy.
Yes.
Oh.
He dropped and punched her right in front.
Yeah. we were on a possible one side, so. We just send them up here and go grab them.
They don't want to come first, you can't come back. You said you can't come back.
Oh, notorious, yeah. No, that's not true. He made his good decision.
Someone already offering.
Sorry, yeah, they're doing a
Arrest and search warrant?
an arrest and a raid. If they didn't do the search, they should just do the search.
Yeah,
Because we're going to want to get the gun.
Yeah. Might as well knock that out
Yeah,
now.
let me call him and make sure we're doing that.
You asked me about the exterior of the house and that's the city they're doing.
We're doing the rain. I don't think dogs will drop them.
No.
Just as easy. He's what? He's what?
SWAT, CTU, call it initiated. It's in the process. Continue to attempt to negotiate. We'll respond. Team leaders just do a quick check on the people, make sure everybody's okay.
Are you online with him?
No, he hasn't picked up the phone in a while. Hey, buddy. You're fine. No need to. No excuses needed. I was just confirming. You guys are writing a search warrant, not a random arrest. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we need a search warrant for the dog. Yeah, okay. Make sure. Doing the mostest. Yeah. Yeah, the first two. Okay, copy that. Yeah, that's good info. Okay, copy that. So the two small ones and then the other one are hers. Perfect, thank you.
Jarvis, we'd like to get this resolved. Can you please come out of your residence before policy? You're not going anywhere. We don't want anyone to get to this person to come out there and talk.
Go with you. What's that say about Daniel?
Stamp reading units on the front. Just for clarification, when you're looking at this one side from south to north, the first two small windows go to the adjoining duplex, and the third window, which is slightly larger, also goes to the other side of the duplex. It's a bedroom window.
That window right here with the blinds drawn out.
So 1, 2, that's the adjoining, and then there's a bigger one that's right behind this tree that's straight up and down. That also goes to the adjoining. So the only thing we have are the garage door and this big bay window in the front.
That's not what I said. Anything from you. They're going to be here for like noon. I'm doing it like we're good.
Eric, we know you're inside. We want to help you figure out what you've been going through. Please call us and talk to you. I'll come to the front door next to the residence.
Once they get here, we'll all get relieved.
We don't want anyone to get hurt.
This will be great.
Please go ahead and come out now.
You guys go right. You can hop in my car and we'll be right back.
about 20 minutes into just sitting here, sitting by reading emails. Like, man, really felt bored. I swear, I said that here.
Every time we go up, yeah.
Did you click your heels too, or what? And as soon as I was relieved, had to have 3 and 6. I wasn't going to be like, all right, well, they're good, I'm out of here.
Good, it's 9.
Maybe I took the channel. Deuces.
It's a different sector.
Yeah, I'm saying 3 tonight. Screw all those guys.
I'm sending one patch.
You know, bad guy pointing a rifle at my boys, but they'll be all right. Yeah, beer's a drink.
You hear that north area call?
Which one? Right now, or the one that was
No, the
earlier?
one earlier.
Yeah, what was the deal with that?
Red Honda, I don't know, he just drove back to the scene and was taking custody, so who knows.
Oh, really? Yeah. It sounded like it was like a shooting, but then they like put out like it was a 5150, like the broadcast.
He shot out a window, and then he got this, I guess he walked to his car with like the gun held to his head, and he got in and so I don't know if that's all the details I had, because I was on the west
So
side.
that was all before Officer Friday.
Yes.
What do they say? And we're back on.
Hey, is that you, bud? You going crazy? Come on out. Come on.
Calling on you guys. Where you just when you call you guys.
Hey, Derek. Sorry, you gotta give me more than that. You gotta give me more than that. Okay, so you gotta help me. You gotta help me catch up on this. just out there.
Very similar.
Just random as hell. You think you're, if I'm getting them on track.
Debris removal service in Santa Rosa. Yeah. Permanently closed. He's at the door.
Probably standing right down at the very screen guard that does have his hand in front of his chest. Can't see if he's holding anything.
Copy.
Hey Derek, it's the police department. We'd like you to come outside with nothing in your hands. We don't want you to get hurt, we don't want any of us to get hurt. We want to resolve this peacefully.
Yeah, let's turn it off. Caleb?
I know you're a big fan of Caleb. We can talk more about that. Can you please come outside for us?
Firepower. In the name of Caleb, come talk to me, bring firepower.
Charles A9, you just walked back away from the door.
He was asking for Caleb to come, but then he also said, come talk to me and bring your firepower.
That's nice. Okay.
I think that means he's about to give up.
Is that what you got from that side?
That was what I interpreted, yeah.
I like that interpretation.
At any
I'm
moment.
not sure if I'm on the same page.
He said,
Is that what he said? Yeah. We were on this one, and we're like, this guy was high out of his mind, and I can't remember who we had, but it was, I think they were pretty soft on the, it might have been, who was the old female mental health, the first ever like mental health officer? She worked downtown court for a long time. But we were on this one, and they're like, oh yeah, I think negotiations are going good. And we're looking at this guy, and he's like screaming at the top of his lungs, like firing rounds off their rounds. We're like, you're out of your mind. See what they're putting on the air, and they're like, oh, negotiations are going good. I'm like, he's like, fuck. We're like, what are you watching? Like, we've been out here for hours. Like, this guy ain't coming out unless we gas him. Yeah, we'll just make that our SOP if he comes in.
Look at both lines and I don't look like that.
You understand what he's saying? How rude. Gosh. Are you get on the horn. Are you screening me? I want you to ask him. Are you screening my calls? That's a joke, don't worry. Unless you think you need to. Not CNC trained. Days, yeah.
Derek, can you go ahead and come out for us, please? We want to see the weapons with you and have you exit the residence. We don't want you to get hurt. None of us want to get hurt either.
Maybe we should put some Caleb on RPA. No, he's blasting music in there.
Hey Derek, can you hear me? Can you respond to me so I know you can hear me?
He could flick on his light on and off if he can hear you.
If you can hear me, can you flick on your porch light on and off?
He's praising the Lord.
Just rocking out to his music.
Yeah.
Negotiator 21 en route to the call out.
Turn off his power. Hey, do you see water?
Switch to body worn cameras, mine just.
Copy that. I'm gonna go check on something. I'll be right back. Blue. Just gonna peek it real quick. I'm looking for utilities. Trying to see where the water utilities are. I found it on a neighboring house. Oh, he's right there. I can see him now.
Derek, we'd like to meet you and resolve this. Please come out your front door with nothing in your hand. Come talk to us out here. We know you don't want anyone to get hurt, and we don't want someone to get hurt. So please come out, back into your hand, and let's try to figure this thing out.
Hey, high cover. Can you see if there's like a manhole box right on the other side of that car between us and the house?
Derek, we're not going anywhere.
Eckert from Sam 3. What's identifier of Eckert? 89 from Sam 3. Just looking at the sidewalk for utilities. On that south side sidewalk, is there like a square in the middle, directly to the south of the house sidewalk? It's in the sidewalk. Copy that. All right, I'm going to go back and talk to Griggs about his brief. You guys good here? Hendo. You're in charge. I'm going to go make sure Griggs is dialed with his brief.
Alright. I was told not to make impact calls anymore, but okay.
Why?
Because our management doesn't like it.
Doesn't like you doing it?
Doesn't like us.
Okay. Well then, you send your dog, and when you send your dog, they'll also shoot less legal. Or you just say impact. If he comes out, if he's giving up, if he's staying past the line, then he's fine. But the second he comes out and he turns around and goes back, yell impact. There you go. I'm deputizing you. Copy that. Yeah. Figured out. I won't. Trade secret, it's easier to step on it from both sides than it is to lift it.
Okay.
Just advanced shit right there, okay?
I appreciate
All right, I'll see you. What's up, buddy? You weren't asleep, were you? So good looking. Look at you. Hey, fancy seeing you here. The air unit will be very, very happy. I'm at the CPM. Turn off my body camera.